The Manitoba Real Estate Association has brought forward actionable solutions to housing affordability issues the province is facing. CEO of the association, David Salvatore, says Manitoba is fortunate in terms of housing prices compared to some other places in Canada, but this cannot be taken for granted, especially with concerning projections from the Canadian Mortgage and Housing Corporation.
CMHC has said that by 2030, we're going to have a housing supply deficit of 260,000 homes.
Manitoba will need that additional number of homes by 2030 to ensure that a target level of 30% of the housing supply remains affordable. Salvatore says cost of living and housing remain top of mind for Manitobans, especially as the provincial election draws closer. He says political candidates can prioritize plans that ensure the preservation of housing affordability and give people options across the spectrum.
So really important that government begins to act and begins to act, quite frankly, soon, because the alarm bells are being rung, but we do have time to ensure that Manitobans that are looking for home ownership get home ownership and aren't pushed out by higher prices.
The recommendations by the association fall under three categories: inclusivity, sustainability, and increasing the supply of housing. Salvatore says the provincial land transfer tax can be reformed to reduce cost barriers for first-time and lower-income home buyers. He says a portion of the land transfer tax revenue can be invested in programs to support underrepresented groups in entering the housing market.
So working with organizations right across the shelter spectrum to see how our tax dollars can be best utilized to fund government programs, government private sector partnerships, really with the aim of ensuring that there is a roof over the heads of Manitobans and that Manitobans can progress through the shelter spectrum from homelessness all the way to home ownership.
Last Wednesday, the Manitoba PCs made a campaign promise to cut the land transfer tax for first-time home buyers. Salvatore says with over 550 brownfield sites on the provincial registry, there are opportunities for new housing developments.
Provide tax advantages or other incentives to encourage the private sector to rejuvenate these lands, make them available to developers, really look at housing densification. The more supply we have, the more affordable the housing market is going to be.
Brownfield is land that has been abandoned or underutilized due to pollution from industrial use. In Winnipeg, Temi Olatunde, City News.